Here is the fourth and final installment of the Firmament videos, the Jewish Bible, the Old Book, the Book of Kings, the Hebrew Bible, what I call the Hebrew snow globe. Story was created 1,523 years ago. It's just that. It's just a bunch of nonsense. But they claim that we are a flat earth and there's a glass dome covering us like a snow globe. Okay, so then they're saying that we're the dry part and beyond the glass is all water. So my thing is this, to the believers of the story of the firmament, how is our sun remaining illuminated if it's a ball of fire? How does a ball of fire continue to perpetuate itself fully submerged underwater? Does anybody know that? Take any kind of fire and throw it in water, and the last time I checked, it extinguishes itself quite rapidly. So how is this ball of fire, which is our sun, by the way, which is 93 million miles away from us, how is it continuing to burn its flames of illumination fully submerged underwater? If you could give me that, I'd love to hear it. If you could just, just shout it out, man, because I really like to hear it. I really like to hear that explanation. I mean, you can pick these things apart. So the Bible is just nothing but prevarication from cover to cover. It's just, what is King James is from 1611. The Hebrew Bible is from, 1,523 years ago. So it's basically about, the Hebrew Bible is a little older, but it's just the same stuff coming from the same folks. So, I mean, again, okay, we could go down the line. How is a ball of fire illuminating itself fully submerged underwater? That's one. If this is a glass bubble that we're in, how is it asteroids and meteorites are penetrating the Earth constantly? Look up 1918, I think it is, or 1912 in Russia. The Tunguska blast. I think it's Tungasta, Tunguska. The Tunguska blast. Massive meteorite or some object. They think it's an extraterrestrial craft that crashed. Actually hit this forest and then just imploded. And it looked like a post-apocalyptic wasteland. It really did. It looks like nuclear devastation because all of the trees were laid in a form, like in rows, almost as if there's a nucleus of an explosion, and then the blast area was pretty wide. But look it up, the Tunguska blast. I think it's 1912 from Russia. How did that object penetrate the glass dome without cracking it and fully drowning us? And how is the sun illuminating itself fully submerged underwater? And if we are in a completely sealed vacuum, why didn't the air run out billions of years ago? Because that's how old the Earth is. Also, where's the wind coming from? And all of the elements of weather. You have lightning, thunder, sleet, snow, hail, hurricanes, tornadoes. Where's all that coming from if we are in an enclosed glass bubble? And where is the wind coming from? How is the sun shining beneath water, but it's not refracting through the water and it's not shining off of this glass bubble? And how is the ball of fire actually not being extinguished if it's fully submerged underwater? You see, this is what happens when you have your own brain and you don't rely on the internet, social media, or what they call the smartphone, this thing right here, because they call it a smartphone for a reason, because they know it's smarter than you, because they're dumbing you down, because you believe stories like this. So, that's just some questions. So here we have it. The sun, which is a ball of fire that is been illuminated for eons and beyond that, but it's submerged underwater and it still remains intact. Like, in other words, it's a fire that doesn't get is unscathed by water. So it's a flame that can burn underwater. So have them explain that one. Where's the wind coming from? How is it that asteroids and meteorites are passing through the atmosphere, striking the Earth, but not cracking the glass dome? Where's the wind coming from? Is it being generated from invisible gigantic machines or giants that are just going, yeah, you see? The lunacy of all of it. Anyway, I promise this is the last video. My spirit just wanted me to ask this one question. Just to show you the lunacy of the Bible, the Torah, the Quran, and any other religious ideologies. They're all made up. They're all fictitious. The biblical fictitious character, God, Jesus, Mother Mary, heaven, hell, Satan, the angels, the saints, it's all made up stuff. They're getting you to pray to evil is what it is, because you know that they're evil, these creatures that run this establishment, but they're telling you, we hate God, we hate Jesus. They're making you think that the God and the Jesus that they're referring to is the antithesis of what they are. So they're getting you to inadvertently send your energy to evil, because the Bible is evil. The Torah is evil. The Quran is evil. It's all evil. It's all made up stuff. Adam and Eve, the Garden of Eden, Eve committed the first sin of carnal knowledge with the serpent and the apple. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. Like I said, I asked a priest once, I said, is incest an abomination in the eyes of God? He said, of course, son. Why do you ask? I said, well, how did Adam and Eve's children have children then? He was like, well, there were some exceptions made in that case. I'm like, sure there are. There always is when it comes to your book. There's always exceptions when somebody actually has a proactive, autonomous level of intelligence and they're asking very direct questions that demand very specific answers. See, this is what happens, folks, when you're highly intelligent and you don't believe anything, and you're actually studious, industrious, and you're very cognizant, sentient, and fully aware of what's going on. This is the reason why they're dumbing you down. Because intelligent people, such as myself, don't buy into this nonsense. This is what you call a conspiracy theorist, but you don't even know what that means. A conspiracy theorist is a moniker that was created in 1963 by the CIA to immediately and instantaneously discredit any individual who dare question the social narrative. So therefore, if you call somebody a conspiracy theorist, you immediately condemn them to becoming a full-blown nutjob who's crazy, wearing a tinfoil hat, going down the rabbit hole. But when push comes to shove, that person that you called a conspiracy theorist and judged as a nutjob, they're always right. That's how they get you to dispel the truth and embrace the lies that you call your life. Just like the Bible and the firmament, the 1,523-year-old story that was propagated in the Hebrew Bible, the Jewish Bible, it's a Jewish snow globe. That's what it is. It's a snow globe we live in, and there's water above us. You know, it's lunacy. It's just, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Have a great day.